Hi guys. So I've had 2 days where I've had no time. I took Tino to football this morning. It was literally raining for 2 hours. Both of us were drenched. Poor little Tino just got stuck in. He's only 5 years old. He loved it. He just did his best all the way through. It's 4 little matches, proper matches. Uh, and he's playing against slightly older kids because the group he's in is 5 to 7 year olds and he's 5, so he's playing catch up. I felt sorry for him, but when he came off, when it finished, I said to him, are you glad you came or do you wish you stayed home, because we were soaking wet? Yeah. And he went, oh no, I want to come, Dad, I want to come. I said, next week do you want to give it a miss? He went, oh no, I want to come. That says it all. He loved it. I didn't. It was a nightmare. I was completely soaked and freezing as well. Anyway, I managed to get half an hour to play Donna Presley's new video. I literally only have half an hour, so I'm not going to stop and start too much. We may have to do it in 2 sections. It depends. I haven't watched this. I don't know what Donna's going to say. I love the title, Elvis at Home, Priscilla and Me and Anne-Margaret. So obviously Anne-Margaret, come on guys, we all love her. So loyal, the most loyal in some ways. Yeah, still loyal today. A match made in heaven. Should they have married? Were they meant to be? Put it in the comments, guys. Is she your favourite of Elvis's alleged girlfriends? Say no more. Let's press play, guys.
Extremely painful. It keeps you from...
Right, here we go.
In this episode, Donna Presley shares rare insight into Elvis's private world. From Priscilla to Anne-Margaret, from Christmas at Graceland to the truth behind the rumours, she answers the questions you have asked with clarity and honesty, speaking straight from her heart. Introducing Donna Presley.
Hello everyone, I'm Donna Presley and I'd like to welcome you to the Donna Presley official YouTube channel. Today's another Q&A. So let's get started. You ask the questions, I'll give the answers. Okay. Here
So I don't know what she's going to say. Let's go. Obviously, at some point, Anne-Margaret's in there. Yeah?
is from White Heifer. Okay. There's been a lot of stories of Elvis having been admitted into the hospital a couple of times, and it was inferred the reason was to attend to a drug problem. Could you clarify this for us, please? Thank you.
Okay, so I know that Donna has strong opinions concerning Elvis's prescription medication and alleged abuse of the prescription medication. She has strong opinions about how unwell he was. So be interesting how Donna gives a response to this question.
Okay, here goes. My mom and I visited Elvis a couple of times in the hospital while he was there.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's the first time I've heard that.
He was there for medical conditions. It was not a drying out. It was not a drug rehab or anything like that. As I said before, he had a lot of medical problems, glaucoma, enlarged colon, enlarged heart, all kinds of gastric problems, and he had a lot of medical conditions. And, these things are very, very painful from what I understand, especially an enlarged colon can be extremely painful. It keeps you from going to the bathroom. It causes you all kinds of serious pain. So he was there just for medical reasons, had nothing to do with any kind of drug problem or anything like that. It was strictly health-wise. So thank you for asking.
Yeah, so I mean, that's, we have been reading books. Obviously, this book here, The Strange Medical Saga of Elvis Presley. Yeah, so I want to add to that a bit. You've got to remember that Elvis was taking many different types of prescription medication. They would have had side effects. So, I really believe if you're in pain, if you're suffering, she mentions about obviously going to the toilet. You can be a bit desperate, can't you? You can, you're doing anything to feel better, to have relief, to ease your pain, to ease discomfort. So it wouldn't surprise me if someone takes the extra tablets to try and thinking, oh, that'll get me better, that'll fix me, that'll get rid of the pain. So, you know, I do it. Yeah, I have a bad cold, I take more than I should. I have a bad headache. For the headache to go quicker, I take more. Do you get it? Elvis is human. He's no different. So I'm sure there were complications concerning the many different amounts of prescription medication that Elvis may have took, but always to get better, to help him sleep, to relieve pain, yeah, to ease discomfort. So that's how I see it. You know, then we've got steroids. Steroids are a different kind of prescription medication because obviously that's for the colon problems. So it's complex, guys.
Asking that. Okay. This is from EP58717. Hi, Donna. Do you think Elvis should have married Linda Thompson instead of Priscilla? I heard she was a really kind person from an Elvis inner circle. And do you have a particular favorite memory of when Elvis and Linda were together? Actually, EP58717, I don't think Elvis probably should have married anybody. He was a type of man that he was multifaceted, and he had many things going on at one time. You know, he's very creative. He was very spiritual. He was very, had a lot of seeking and searching that he wanted to do. And it took many different people with many different levels to hold his interest and to connect with him on different levels. And yes, I think that Linda she's always been very nice to me. We saw each other when she and Elvis were together. But, we didn't like hang out together and that kind of thing. But since then, of course, as adults, as grown women together, we've been together several times, and she's always been very nice to me, and as I have her. So, yes, she is a nice person. As far as a favorite memory of when Elvis and Linda were together, the only memory that I can think of that really I remember from a very strong viewpoint was when she and Elvis came into Grandma's room, and they'd been out the pool, and I was sitting there with Grandma, and I had my oldest son there. He was 3 months old, and Elvis came over and kissed me on top of the head and asked me who it was, and I said, well, this is my son. So he said, can I play with him? And I said, yes, of course. So he said, can I hold him? I said, of course you can. So he picked him up and he took him over to the chair, and he was bouncing him on the knee and kissing him on the back of the neck and playing with him. And of course, Elvis had a nickname for everyone, and mine was Donnie, which is what he always called me. And he said, okay, I'm going to name you Little Elmer Fudd, because that was his nickname. And when he did that, he said, so what's his real name? And I said, Stacy Aaron. And he stopped. And he looked at me and he said, that's my name. And I smiled. I know this, Elvis. I named him after you. And he was so overcome with emotion that tears welled up in his eyes. And he didn't want to get emotional. And so he said, okay, so how do you spell it? And I said, Aaron. He said, that's right. And to show you Elvis's mindset about family and keeping family close and taking care of family, he looked down at my 3-month-old son and he said, Stacy, when you get to be 18, you come see your old cuz, and I'll put you to work. So that's a very special memory to me. Although Linda was there, it was strictly a moment between Elvis and myself. But yeah, that's a very cool memory for me, and something that means a great deal to me. So thank you for asking.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna cut it off here. So, I've got a lot to say about Linda. I'm a big fan. Linda has recently spent 10 days with Donna Presley. I do have views about certain things that were said in this book that I prefer were not said, but that is for another day. So I got to go because the kids are home, the wife's home. I'm going to come back and do a part 2. What a beautiful story. What a beautiful story. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Donna Presley. You're amazing.